Of the many things that can make your website a success, traffic is often and rightly named as king. So if traffic is king, how do you get the king to come to your website? How do you get that elusive internet traffic? Whether it's getting your message across to as many people as possible and as wide an audience as possible, or making money from your website, traffic is what you need. That's what you're going to convert from. We review and appraise all the very best tools that will drive traffic through your virtual doors. And to do this, we've split traffic mechanisms up into 3 distinct areas: site building with SEO, content-driven traffic, and Web 2.0 traffic techniques. You'll find that in most cases, for most websites, a mixture of all 3 of these techniques works best. We show you what works and what doesn't. Our aim? Well, our aim is to give you the best possible return for your time and your money. You might think, going back, if we pop back to this slide here, site building with SEO, you might think that you build a site and then you think about the traffic. Well, that's a mistake a lot of new people make. You need to consider traffic as you're building your site. The way you set it up, the keywords you use, the categories you use, the headers you use, even the fonts and the backgrounds all play a part in making your site more accessible. Think of it in terms of having a big window, a big frontage on a shop. The better your shop is, the more visible the goods and wares you want to sell are to the outside world. So when you set a shop up, you don't put great big black boards outside, you have a lot of windows, you have a lot of access, you have the right point of sale, media and commercials placed outside your shop. It's simple, but so many web builders, when they first set up, forget to do this. Content-driven traffic, well, that's the actual stuff you've got inside your shop or your website. Is it relevant? Does your content fit the style of your website? Have you got enough of it? Are you describing it in the correct way? Are you describing it at all? Having a site just full of items with a price underneath is not going to be attractive either to the search engines or to the organic traffic that will just come looking for your site. So having the correct content, and that does mean boring stuff like keywords and keyword research, but making sure that's correct is vital. Also, can you use your content that's on your website elsewhere? Can you post similar content to other websites in the same niche as yours, with links pointing back to your website? That's off-site content. That's content that's not actually on your site, but it's your content that you post perhaps on YouTube or on article sites. And while we're talking about YouTube and article sites, Web 2.0 traffic techniques. These sites, Web 2.0, the YouTubes, the MySpaces, the Twitters of this world, they rank very highly. The chances are, if you're in a small niche, if you have some estate, some real estate on YouTube, Vidler, Twitter, MySpace, that is going to rank quicker than your own website. If it's got links back to your website, say you're selling widgets, set up a Facebook site saying the widget fan club with a link back to your site. Within a couple of days, the chances are that'll be right near the top of Google. Your site won't be, not unless you're a massive commercial enterprise, but the Web 2.0 site might well be, and people will go to that site, see your link, and there is a chance they'll click on it. Again, driving traffic to your site. Now this could seem like a lot. Setting up a website can seem a massive hurdle for a lot of people. External content can seem like a lot of work, particularly for those who don't like to make videos or write articles. And Web 2.0 traffic techniques, yes, they do involve joining just about every site, setting up accounts at every Web 2.0 holding you can think of. It can seem like a lot of work, and let's face it, it is a lot of work. But there are tools out there that can make this a whole lot easier for you. There are tools out there that at the press of a button can set up an optimized website for you. There are tools that can make any articles or videos that you produce visible to everybody by distributing them to some of the best websites about, while all you have to do is press a button. They'll distribute your material to hundreds, if not thousands of websites while you sit back. Web 2.0 techniques. How to have that media on your site and how to post that media that you make onto their site. Again, there are tools that can make this so easy Yes, there's still a little bit of a learning curve involved, but you can do it. If you look at the top left of this page, you'll see the list of categories. Ideally, you'll start at the top and work down because you'll want to set up an appropriate website first. But depending on where you are in the process of designing your business or getting your message across, will depend on which one of these is most likely to benefit you to start off with. Please click on the links on the top left, have a look and see what we've got. There are some items there that will make your life a whole lot easier and get you making money and getting your message out very, very quickly. Thanks for your time.